you'll measure our success by whether we get all children to graduate from high school ready for college and career, regardless of their birth circumstances. That's how we measure success. To achieve that, we're doing several important things over the next several months. One is we are working with teachers and districts to put in place what's called the Common Core curriculum, which is a very ambitious set of standards with associated learning progressions and assessment, so that's very important. Second, we have applied to the federal government for a waiver from the requirements of NCLB, and to do that we have put in place a new and we think more vigorous and more realistic accountability system. So getting that in place is very important. Third, we're working with teachers and the unions and administrators around creating a fair and rational and helpful teacher evaluation system or educator effectiveness system. So we're in the process of doing that. And lastly, we're in the midst of a number of, I think, important discussions with the legislature about some bills we'd like to see passed.
What are those bills that you
Well, there's a bill, for example, to improve our charter school law. There's a bill to modify our tenure law. There's a bill involving something called the Opportunity Scholarship Act, which involves tax credits for children who are seeking to escape from failing schools. So those are three very important ones. You know, if there were a silver bullet, I'm pretty sure that we would have found it, and I don't think there is one. So we need to keep pressing on multiple fronts. But I do think that there are several really important things. One is we need to honor and respect our teachers by not treating them all as completely interchangeable. We need to continue to give them the tools to be successful, the information about how to improve their craft and their work, and that is a really critical piece of that. That's often viewed as a kind of gotcha system for evaluation and dismissal, and that is far removed from the intent or the way this is going to work. So I think a relentless focus on talent and improving educators' ability to be successful is very important. I happen to believe that competition is an important dimension of change, and so creating alternatives, empowering parents with choices through charter schools, for example, is important, and scholarships. And I also think it's very important that we be very tough about calling things as they are, and when we have schools that are failing, that we don't just say, well, we'll get to that next year, but that we actually address those and deal with those.